All right, I've heard from a few people now that today's Dordle, Quordle, and Octordle were all interesting, so I'm gonna take a look at those, and as usual, I'm gonna start with my normal train and cough, and ooh, interesting. Okay, so I wanna use all 4 of those letters, really, again, in new places, but definitely the I. For sure the I. If I can do the other 3, it would be nice. But I've got to think of something that works. You know, something like built or, well, yeah, not guilt. Built isn't terrible. The L is a good letter to check, but B isn't great. And it'd be nice to do the C in a new spot. Let's see. Is slight spelled like that a word? Yeah, I didn't think so. It's just I-G-H-T. S, L, and E are the letters that we haven't used yet that are the best ones. So, edict isn't too bad. It doesn't check for the U, but otherwise I think that's pretty good. Let's go with edict. Okay, that was really good. So, ooh, so this is probably juice, actually. Yeah, let's go with juice. Okay, nice. And then this one, we still haven't found the I or the T. So, interesting. If the T was second, I would feel like it should start with an S or a vowel, but the only vowel we have is I, because we've checked A, E, O, and U. We could have a Y, but so the I is probably, oh, it's probably an I-T-T-Y, isn't it? So witty? Witty, maybe? That's not too bad. Let's go with witty. Okay. Well, given what we have left, biddy? Could be biddy. It's middy? No. I think it's gotta be biddy, doesn't it? No! What is it? Oh, kitty! Kitty with a K. Ugh. Okay, so a J and a K, interesting. All right, so juice and kitty. We're gonna move on to the chordal. All right, we're gonna start with juice and kitty. Not surprisingly, there's no J or K. It'd be interesting, we had J and K. If it was L, M, N, and O for our starting letters, that would be really interesting. But, well, that's still possible. It's still possible for now. I'm not expecting it to happen that way, though. But that would be interesting. So, U and T and E are the ones we want to reuse here, I think. And obviously in different places. So the T is not third or fourth. So we could put it at the end or at the beginning. Both of those seem, I mean, it could be we could do something like an ST. That's not too bad. But I want to do an E, not at the end. We could do steer. That's not terrible. A and R are new letters. You know, we don't have a vowel yet for the top right or the bottom right, or the second and fourth ones as it is on the screen there. On the website, they're stacked on top of each other, but yeah, let's do that. Why not? Okay. Okay, 2 A's, but we still haven't found a vowel here. So there's gotta be probably, yeah, there has to be an O. Definitely gotta be an O. Oh, it could be robot would be really interesting. That's certainly possible. Okay, I'm tempted to guess that down there, but let's look at the other ones and see what we got. We still haven't found the E here. This one is, Sandy, maybe? That's certainly possible. Otherwise, what else could it be? I mean, there's some double letter things like saggy or Sammy, but I think Sandy is pretty good. N and D are good letters. Okay, I'm thinking about Sandy there. Actually, Bandy might be pretty good because it would check for the B for robot. And I mean, there are a few possibilities there, so it's not like it's probably Sandy, you know? So Bandy isn't bad. This one, there's just way too many things this one could be. I mean, the E is either first or fourth. If it's EI, can't be 8 because there's no T. So I feel like the E is probably here, but then there's still a lot, you know, given is possible. Something ending with a D, hived, lived. There's a lot of V's there. lot of V's. And this one down here, there's just so many possibilities still. T-A-U something. Taunt? Taunt is possible. Ooh, taunt's not bad there. And that does let us check, you know, find the T on this one. This could also be haunt, though, or font. Could be a lot of other A-U-N-Ts. So, you know what? I'm thinking about guessing bow. The reason I'm thinking about guessing bow is I'm thinking robot here, which it would check for the O there, also check to see if there is a B. It would check for the U here for, you know, A-U-N-T words. It would also check the G and the H for gaunt and haunt, which are possibilities there. And B, O, G, and H are 4 new letters. It doesn't help a lot with Sandy, but it helps with saggy at least. It's something. I'm gonna go with that. Okay, so it's not robot. Good. I'm glad I didn't do robot. There is an O, but it's not right there. Interesting. The U is there. So if this is A-U-N-T, it can't be gaunt or haunt. It could be daunt. It could be font. No, font. No, it's fount. Font isn't a thing. It's fount. It could be daunt or taunt. So I'm thinking I'm gonna guess taunt, because I think that has a good chance, and also helps me find the T's over here. Okay, it's not taunt. Interesting, and there's just the one T, the other word. Wow, I was way off on all of these. And it's not Sandy. Okay, oh shoot, now we're down to 4 guesses and we've got all 4 words left. Oh, this is bad. Okay, well, so if this isn't an N, what is it? L, vault, or vault. Vault or vault, okay. And this up here, I mean, Sammy is a possibility. I don't really like that answer. That's like I think it's a slang word for a sandwich. Ooh, sadly. Sadly is good. That's actually better than Sandy, I think. About the same. About the same. Sadly is pretty good. Sappy, I think, is possible. Sadly's my best guess there, if I have to guess. Oh, the B here. Okay, the B. I got distracted. I didn't even see the B. So, I think the E is here. So the B, maybe like that? I don't know. I feel like it's gotta be that format, but... Oh, libel, libel. I mean, that would check for the L. And the L for sadly. Yeah. Let's do libel. Yes, and there's no L. Okay, so it's not sadly. It's also not Sally, actually. I didn't even think about Sally. So Sappy and Sammy, I think, are the possibilities there. This down here, we've got a T and an L now. Okay, so TR, trowel maybe? No, there's 2 L's. There's 2 L's. We have a yellow and a green, so troll. Troll, it's gotta be troll. Let's go with troll. Okay. All right, now, oh, I'm gonna adjust. There we go, we'll just shift over like that. There we go. It is A-U-L-T, but is it fault or vault? And is it Sammy or Sappy or Savvy? Well, you know, we could do vault, and it's a 50-50 on that one, but it gives us, it checks savvy at least. I don't like Sammy, I think it's too slang. I think it's gonna be sappy or savvy. Sammy is an acceptable guess, but I feel, of the options, it's the least likely to be an answer, I feel like, even though maybe it could be. So this would be a 50-50, and it would eliminate one possibility over there. I'm gonna go for it. Is it vault? Oh, it's vault. Okay, that was lucky. And there's a V, so it's savvy. Wow. Okay, well, a little bit of luck on that one helped, but libel, savvy, vault, and troll. Those are tough ones. So, all right, moving on to the Octordle. All right, here we go. Libel, savvy, vault, and oh, I didn't even notice. Look at that. It's the same word. That's probably why everybody's recommending this, because they know that I use the Quordle words to start the Octordle. All right, well, I'm glad I did that. Every once in a while, I decide to change things up and do like a good start, but very nice. Well, we got one already. And this one, look, we've got STU, study maybe? I feel like there's probably something else it could be, but I don't know, that's pretty good. And since we already got one, I feel like I'm more willing to take a risk, but no, this one over here. It's not gonna be ROIY. It's gonna be irony. Yep, okay, nice. And then this, I mean, it's gotta be BA something, right? It could be baddie, it could be baggy, it could be, not badly. Backy? I don't think so, no. This one here, it's not NR, so it's gonna be RO something N. It could be groan or frown. It's probably a WN though, right? Could we have another O maybe? Like croon? Croon would work. Yeah. All right, well, I'm thinking study. I think I'm gonna go with study. I can't think of anything else that fits there, so I'm just gonna go with that one. Right, which we'll check for the D that way, and no Ds. Okay, well, it eliminated drown. I hadn't even thought of drown, but it eliminated drown as a possibility there. So what do we want to do now? We don't have, these two are interesting. We've got the green A and the yellow R, and then the yellow A and the green R. They're just kind of opposites, but we do have the E as well there. So this is probably RA something E, and there's a whole bunch of possibilities there. Like, well, some of them are already eliminated though. Like, well, it could be grape. It could be grape. It could be frame. It could be probably some other things. I don't know. There's not too many left, I guess. Craze would work. So a few possibilities there. And I'm thinking, what did I say? Baggy? Or what else could that be? You know, I can't actually think of anything else besides baggy, so I'm gonna go with that. Yes. All right, very nice. Okay, now are there any G's anywhere? No, of course not. Of course that didn't help with the other ones. All right, well, it did eliminate a few things, so this can't have a B or a G over here, so it can't be grape now. So frame and craze, I think, are my best shots there. And this one, this has a lot of possibilities still. It's kind of wild that we don't have more than those two letters. And this here, ooh, that's interesting. This makes me actually think QUA, like Quake. Quake would be really good there, but I don't know if I'm confident enough. Now, we also eliminated brown and groan. So we're down to frown and crown. Frown and crown? Or croon. We could have a double O, couldn't we? Yeah. You know, it's interesting. I can't actually think of any other possibilities besides Quake here. There's gotta be something else, but the problem is we've gotta use all three vowels, and you know, if you do the EA together, something like this, then, I mean, you'd have to have the U at the beginning, and that makes you think it's gotta be UN something. And you can't really do the AU together because it would have to be there, and then what happens with the E? Or it's AU at the beginning, and I think, so then it makes me think you gotta do UA, and then it's gotta be, yeah, I think it's gotta be Quake. I'm gonna go for it. Yes, all right, okay. Now, and that found the A and the E, which is where we thought they were, but we've still got frame and craze there. Probably something else I'm not thinking of, because there's a bunch of things with that format. And this, we still don't know between frown and crown and croon. This, we just don't have anything here. What, if it's R-A? Okay, the fact that we only have A for vowels makes me think there's probably 2 A's, because otherwise you need a triple consonant at the end. And with what we have, that's just not gonna work, I don't think. So it's probably something like this. Something like radar or something, but something like that, or there could be an A at the end potentially. We could have, you know, something like that. Don't know, I don't know. Okay, so, I mean, we've got 5 guesses left. We haven't even done a test word yet, actually. And we get 1 test word normally, plus since one of the words happened to be right, we actually have 2 test words. So we're okay, we can do a test word. So we wanna check the F and the C for sure. Because I'm thinking frown, crown, croon, so the W would be good. And I'm also thinking frame or craze over here. So the F and the C, the W. You know what, I'm thinking about just doing crown. Because if it's croon, we'll get the C and not the W. If it's frown, we'll get the W and not the C. And over here, if it's craze, we'll have the C. If it's frown, we'll have the W. Or no, not frown. If it's frame, we won't get the C or the W. Let's go for it. So it's gonna be frown. I don't think any of the other letters possibly work. Okay, frown. Okay, good. And that should let us check for the F. So this is gonna be frame. Very nice. And we've got 1 word left. I need to shift things there. There we go. And oh, look at that. We got a bunch of letters. Okay, that was huge. So M-A-R. Oh, March. It is a triple consonant. It's gonna be March. Hey, all right, March. Very nice. Okay, well, that was a tough. I mean, we even got one of the words just given to us, and it was still a little bit tough. There was just too many possibilities on some of those words, and some of them where I feel like there was only one possibility. It was hard to convince myself there was only one. With baggy and quake, even study, I was a little unsure, and we had 3 of the letters on that one. So let me know if there were other, you know, realistic possibilities that I missed. But yeah, pretty cool. All right, there was the Dordle, Quordle, and Octordle. Let me know how you did on all of these puzzles today and which word you had the hardest time with. And of course, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon with some more puzzles. Now, here comes the fun part. The patient was then instructed to plug their nose and blow, kind of like 8, which is 19 minus 11. Yeah, that'll work. So 7 times 3. Okay, well, lucky guess, I guess. And we need an L or an E still. So we have an I, we need an L or an E, we need an O or a T, we need an O or an R. Well, that was really bad. Really, really bad. So the only words that use the W or the L are the words that start with the W and the L. So, oh, poo, like Winnie the Pooh.